Hey, what's going on, everybody? DJ ASMR back with another eating video. A little down today. Just having one of them days, man. I woke up and yesterday did some things out in the yard. Got home, was really hungry. Started going through everything, fixing some food. Living out in the country and having chickens, you know, it has its... So a 6-foot snake got dealt with. Set up in the area, started smelling, had to move it. You know, that's just what happened. So I have a four-wheeler. Decided to take the four-wheeler and take it and go dispose, and then just take a little ride. Now, anytime I do that, I make sure that my keys are not on me, and I will leave them in the cabinet in my shop. Well, yesterday it was just so scatterbrained. Burger King, by the way, double Whopper, heavy on everything. Fries, 0 Coke. Woke up this morning, could not find my keys, but I had my personal keys and my phone on me and my wallet when I went riding. I remember getting out of my truck and locking my truck because I had some very expensive materials inside my truck. So I definitely wanted to make sure that I had it locked. So of course I'm getting up in the morning, getting ready and everything, and oh shit, no keys. Now, let you know, I have a new work truck. It's a 3500 HD keyless entry remote key, and an older, I think 2015, maybe 2008 GMC 1500 that I'm driving now. And then I also have a E350 Ford box truck, all delivery trucks, including this one. With that is a master lock key. Oh Lord, this joker's pretty big here. And the shop keys. I am forcing myself to eat because I'm hungry, but I feel sick on my stomach, hungry, down and out. I told my boss man about it, and he's like, he kind of smiled and laughed about it. He's like, it's alright. I'm like, no, it's not alright. It's not okay. It's not. To me, it's not. I'm sorry. And he's like, no, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine and everything right now until if I can't find them. So, worried about that, and I'm hoping and praying to God that I find them. But like I said, I got home yesterday. The day before that, I believe it was the day before that, I had got a speeding ticket, and I had to go to court. Was able to talk to a representative, get them to knock some points off and lower my ticket bill. That was a blessing. Thank you, Lord, for that. And then the next day I'm told, hey, you know, how would you feel driving your personal truck to work or your vehicle? Fries. And you know, if we hire a new technician because we don't want to buy another truck and you got 3 vehicles. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Okay, and by the way, we gave you a raise. Heck yeah. And then the next day, I had to drive my truck to work to go pick up the spare keys to let them know that I have lost my keys. Every one of them. They're all on a keychain. Now, when I say I went riding on my four-wheeler, we have trails on the side of the highways. Sometimes you have to cross the highways. I was gone for about an hour or 2. And some of those sections are real bumpy dirt roads. We have homeless people everywhere, you know, obviously. And I'm pretty sure some of them walk those roads. And you're not going to be able to miss those keys on there. But I have a very, very strong feeling that those keys are in that house. And I have, you know, I don't know if you guys have struggles like that sometimes, let me know. Because I do. And sometimes they hanging up right there in front of me. But this is not the case. So I went to work. On the way back, coming back to my house, I'm looking on the side of the road because there was areas on the way back towards my house that I went, but there's also areas that I have not went yet, and I'm praying to God that they're in the trails behind my house somewhere, because I did a video recording on it. I made a video, you know, it's just something I do. You guys know that. And so I asked my kid this morning, he spent the night at his friend's house, I said, have you seen my keys anywhere? No. Alright. So I called him, like, look, on your way back to the house, if you happen to walk home and go through the trails, go through all the trails for me and look and see if I dropped my keys, because I can't find my truck keys. So none of my trucks. I lost the whole key set. Okay. But these kids nowadays, they don't get it. They stay up till about 11 in the morning, or 11 at night, midnight, close to midnight. And they don't get up till like 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But, hey, it's summertime, I get it. Whatever. So, yo, when I say this Whopper, look at that Whopper, y'all. Like, you know how long it's been since I've seen a burger like that? And I'm in Buford area. Shout out to Buford. There's a part of me saying that, hey, look, look at that. That looks good on it. I just got the double Whopper, heavy on everything, which was free, and they put bacon and cheese on it. That's what's up. The whole meal was like $15. Oil large, Coke Zero. But there's a part of me telling me that the keys are in the house. There's a part of me telling me, I don't know, you might have taken them with you. And there's a part of me saying, if you did, you're not gonna find them. But my wife come home. We've been doing some land clearing by the house, and that, not that I could recall. I know I didn't have my keys on me, and you know, we was out there for a good minute. I was sweating, you know, the humidity's real high. You know, I'm like, I'm done. She's like, that's fine, baby, that's cool. You know, been on in it, working in it, you know, just, that's fine. I said, okay. I said, well, I'm scatterbrained. I said, I'm gonna ride my bike. And then I was like, my bad, I'm gonna ride my four-wheeler around. You know what I'm saying? Plus, taking care of that dead snake. So I did have to go in and grab the keys off the dresser to open up the shop. Check the oil in it. I get ready to go. One of my dogs likes to try to chase me. Man, I went riding. I have a blast. It gets my mind off a bunch of stuff, you know. It clears my mind. I'm like a kid. I'm having fun, you know. And it's a pretty nice quad. It's a nice four-wheel. It's sporty. So I got my helmet on. I got my motocross sweater on. You know, it's like a... What is it? It looks like a red motocross sweater, but it's not thick. It's real thin, so you can, you know, your body doesn't overheat. You know, it's like... I don't know. I can't think of the name. But anyways, yeah. I wake up this morning and I had my personal keys on me with my wallet and my phone. I decided to put it in my side pocket. And when I got home, I took all that out, but can never recall taking out my work keys or ever. But I come home and I'm cooking. I got the video game on. I'm playing the game. You know, school's about to start. She's showing me tennis shoes. Nobody's fault. My fault. It's my responsibility to keep up with him. But yeah. Woke up this morning, couldn't find him. Had to drive my personal vehicle all the way to the shop due to an urgent delivery, which is about 2 hours and some minutes away from the shop, from my house, you know, pretty much. So, yeah, man, my mind is blown. It's just like, oh my God. And you know, and I'm that type of person. They was like, you know, just ask God, give it to God, let God. And now I just feel like, now I was praying to God that my ticket was going to be okay and I could get some assistance on it and help it, and then turn around and then the next day I screw up and do that and I have to ask for help again, and I feel like I'm asking for too much, you know? Now I feel like I just can't get a break, but then again, I got all these blessings, you know. First of all, I'm waking up in the morning, thanking Him for waking up everybody. Just got back from vacation. Just got a raise. My ticket getting taken care of. And I'm just like, then my keys end up missing. I'm just like, I end up losing them. I'm like, man, you've got to be kidding me. This is so unfair. This is not right. My wife said I was a bad influence because I go to my buddy's house and show him my four-wheel. I'm like, what's up, man? He's like, what's up? So he goes within the next day or two to the dealership and buys a brand new 700 Raptor quad, four-wheeler, whatever. And I'm so excited. We're talking about, oh yeah, tomorrow, man, we'll do something. We'll ride around a little bit, and you know, we'll go through these trails and all this and that. And then I wake up this morning and it just shuts everything down. It's like, I don't want to do nothing. kind of makes you feel heartbroken, man. It's just like, oh my God, dude. It's like, really? This is some bullshit. Oh my God. Burger is juicy, boy. That's some juice coming out of it. But I'm like everybody else. I just want a good life. I do have a good life. I guess I'm like everybody, you know. Everybody wants to have a good day. Be productive. Get everything done that needs to be done. You know, get appreciated by work and everything. And it's just like, it's like the devil's like, all right, okay, you did good, you did good. But what about now? How you gonna handle it now? And you know, every person, every uplifted spiritual person, every being with the right mindset is like, you can't speak that. You've got to be positive. You got to claim it. You got to do that. I know, but you know it's hard to do that whenever you're like, okay, I ain't gonna lie. I still come back to the house and I still looked around a little bit more. I still went out to my shop. I walked where I went and disposed of the dead snake. I checked out the trail where I first started at before I started my little adventure of recording it. I walked through there, didn't see it. And I'm like, it's not in the house. It's not on part of that trail. It's not where the snake was at. It's not in the shop. It's not out there where me and my wife was working. It's not in my bedroom that I know of that I've seen. I flipped the couches upside down, everything. I moved one couch. And then I started thinking, my wife bought a electric push mower. So the battery's been plugged up for a couple of days. And you know, you don't want to keep your battery on charge for too long. A day or two or whatever, that's too much. You know what I mean? You might damage your battery. So my God. All vegetable. With pickle. So I'm praying to God that if my son walks the trails, he will find it. The keys. Or I get home and get over there by the battery, because I'm ADD or ADHD, I'm not too sure. I'm one of those. All I know is I come home, I was hungry, I had like some Cholula soup made by Cholula. I heated that up. I heated up some pizza pockets. I heated up some tater tots. I put a Hawaiian pizza in the oven. And it wasn't all for me. It was just like, you know, for whoever that was hungry. My son was home at the time, my youngest one. And so was his friend. But it's like, I don't know. I'm going to check the trash can too, because I told him to take out the trash. And so, you know, I was scatterbrained. I was everywhere, you know, and I'm not perfect, but I'm just like, man, It's just a big Debbie Downer on that. And today, and it's Thursday, man. It's just like, and I tell my wife, I'm like, man, I feel sick on my stomach. She's like, I feel sick on my stomach too. I'm like, okay. And it'll probably be my luck. I'll take it. Take my own money. Buy all the keys. Get all the keys remade and end up finding them. But nobody's perfect. Things happen. And I always try to make sure that I hang up my keys. But if I find my keys this time, I'm going to put a big old neon sign that says, hang your keys up here. Y'all think I'm playing? I will buy a neon poster and tack that joker to the wall and put that on there. Because I've lost my keys plenty of times, but they were somewhere in the room. But when you search your house and flip it upside down and everything and look everywhere outside and you cannot find it, I'm not so worried about. What worries me about losing the keys is I have my company, we have these little tags like keychain holders that has a company name on it with a brand new keyless remote entry, remote, other truck keys, shop keys, master key. Now, any crooked person that would want to, and then they were smart enough to see that, they would know, oh, this is company keys. And this is company keys to, but I don't think, but then again, there are people out there that don't think and be stupid enough to do something like that. That's my thing. They find my company that I work for. They find my keys. They go and try to steal something, which that would be stupid because we have surveillance. We have, cameras everywhere, all that good jazz. And I mean, it's just like, but if it could be okay and, okay, look, tap on the wrist, slap on the hand, just be more responsible. Don't worry about it. Excuse me. If you want to use the vehicle, just ask for the key and then you return it at the end of the day. Which is what I should have been doing any dang on way, but they provided me with a vehicle, so I don't know, y'all. But y'all make sure to comment, subscribe, like, not like, comment down below. Have you been in my predicament? How did you handle it? I know I probably did more rambling than anything, and I apologize. I'm so beat down right now about this, and praying that I can find it. This is what's left of this hamburger here. So, trying to dodge potholes. But if you come by here and see this video, I hope you liked it. Not because I lost my keys, but because I made another video. I'm trying to be consistent. I don't know. I needed to talk about it. So, I hope everybody has a blessed day. I wish blessings upon all of you. I hope you don't lose your keys. I pray you don't. And you keep a good mindset. And until next time, just keep that head up and that heart pumping. Y'all got this. Hold it down.